Now, the judge has made it very clear, handing out free smirk material, anything that influence people to want a free smirk is not allowed. And this is on courthouse property. This isn't on the street, okay? This is on courthouse, but you're on courthouse grounds telling people...
Yeah, they don't care.
Say free smirk.
That genre belongs.
There's a video going around of me getting pressed.
He's gotten pressed. He's only gotten back on it, hasn't he? But to be fair, alright, so Trapdoor Ross has gotten outside the courtroom and gone to the trial of a dude he's kept on saying was guilty and was going to prison. And now he's shot that someone out there and pressed him. I'm going to be honest with you, bro, before this even starts, man. This is mental, bro. Imagine you with some random geezer saying this about random guys that would go into court in prison. You know what I'm saying? Like have a security guard, don't make you vulnerable to like damage. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's going on? But here we are. Let's go find out what's happened.
Me getting sort of pressured and I don't want to say attacked physically, but kind of a very...
Could have been, though. What happened to common sense, man? He's got glasses on. I thought he's supposed to be smart or see stuff coming.
It's subjected to a very stupid line of questioning outside the courthouse in the Durk trial. And I'm going to react to it, all right? And I'm also going to tell you about some of the other people that have tried to meddle in my reporting outside the courthouse. I'm going to explain to you guys why this is really bad news for Lil Durk. I know that Durk's team isn't happy about this stuff. I know that, after this happened, word was getting around court of me being sort of attacked or me being kind of threatened.
He's gonna keep on going to people's places and keep on getting caught. Yo, my God, being a nerd don't make you, you know what I'm saying?
And outside court, and look, I brushed it off, and I'm not hurt.
They may just take him out of the paint just so they don't expose any more things online.
I'm not scared. I'm not in fear of my life. But Durk's team were concerned. They were definitely concerned. They were worried, and they were sort of like, what's going on with that? It was all the rumor going around the courthouse. Somebody had gotten threatened. I'd gotten threatened. I was at court with security, and really, this is just awful news for Durk and his team. I think that they're really trying their best to make sure that he gets a fair trial. Obviously, there were people that were, passing out sort of free Durk postcards in the courtroom. Those people got admonished.
Free Durk, man. Durk a millionaire, bro. That's one thing I say, though, man. Like, we freeing a lot of people, bro, that had, you know what I'm saying? Like, if I was making millions rapping 4 bars together and then I'm going to court for whole heap of M's, bro. Don't know why. Come on, man. Free who, bro?
The next day.
Free the doctors. Free Palestine.
And, that really wasn't good. All the people that do want Durk to be free and respect to them. I feel like I've shown over the last few months that I am capable of being very impartial in this. No matter what I've said about Durk in the past, or the good coverage, the bad coverage, I'm in the courthouse being as honest and accurate as I possibly can be. We all make mistakes from time to time, but I do feel like everybody can kind of see that my heart's in the right place. I want to see him have a fair trial. I don't want to see him locked up. I don't want to see him free. I just want to see the facts come out.
You see, them type of crazy... Them type of crazy statements, my man can help it. Mine's basically internet trolling in real life, bro. Yo.
Courtroom and the facts to be proven in the absolutely transparent way that is truly the American justice system, and it is meant to be fair, it's meant to be balanced, and there really doesn't seem like there's a place for people trying to tilt the scales of justice either way. The judge made it very clear. He said he doesn't appreciate people coming to court with free Durk pamphlets, just like he wouldn't appreciate if Lil Pab's family came to court with pamphlets saying, cook Durk, Durk's finished, Durk did it. And if any of that got into the hands of the jury, it would definitely cause a big problem either which way. And I think it is really disappointing that this has happened, and I just... I'm hoping that this doesn't cause problems for Durk. For people that think that I hate Durk or have some problem against Durk, that's...
Well, you certainly enjoy making videos and saying he's guilty and going to prison forever. Jeez, I'll tell you that.
It's not true. I reported when Durk had W's in the courtroom. But...
And, well, to say that, let's look at some of them reportings then, huh? I got pressed. Let's see, before that. Lil Durk is fully cooked. The Lil Durk trial this week, crazy. Lil Durk judge kicked out racist jury. Fair enough. Lil Durk Little Durk, it ain't that bad. It ain't that bad on there, bro. I've seen worse. These type of craziness is going on with other people, though. I'll be honest with you. All right, let's get back to the video.
Would definitely cause a big problem either which way, and I think it is really disappointing that this has happened, and I'm hoping that this doesn't cause problems for Durk. For people that think that I hate Durk or have some problem against Durk, that's not true. I reported when Durk had W's in the courtroom, but this could affect the public's ability to enter the courthouse. Now, the person who kind of
stop making millions of videos against man. Actually, a few videos against man and getting millions of views on it, or a couple 100,000. Not even in the same boat, man.
Pulled up and pressed me. I didn't see them inside the court, but there were quite a lot of people in court that day. I could have easily not seen them. I was sat in the front row. But I do think that if stuff like this happens, obviously it's not the place of the judge to say that the public can't go into the courtroom, but this could lead to more vetting. This could lead to more restrictive controls about who can enter the courtroom, how things play out, and this could make it even harder for the media to get into the courtroom and get the transparent facts of the case and report them to the public. And before I show you the clip, I just want to make it very clear. A lot of people love to hate on me and say, Ross isn't a real journalist. You don't do journalism. You just read Reddit comments. Well, I have an official media pass from the powers that be that operate the courthouse, okay?
Application online.
I won't say more than that, but I'm an accredited journalist who has access to the courthouse. I've got access to the media rooms. I have had my fingerprints taken. I've been vetted. I am, as far as the courthouse is concerned, I'm a journalist. I'm allowed in there and I've got a pass. And there's a lot of people in there.
My G, it don't help if you keep on saying crazy ass online, bro. Die there too, bro.
That are doing reporting, and more power to them, respect to them. But there's a lot of people in there that are just public, or they're just there doing a report, but they're not actually vetted journalists. And I am one of those people, so I'm not trying to flex. I'm just trying to say that the idea that you can wait for me outside the courthouse and try and pressure me into saying free Durk when I am being impartial on this case, right? Ever since day one of me actually attending these proceedings, I have been impartial. I'm committed to being impartial. And the idea that someone's going to wait for me outside the courthouse and convince me and film me on camera and force me into saying free Durk, and kind of,
Bro, it's like a 10-minute video, bro. I didn't know it was that deep.
Square up to my security is wrong. And I don't think the courthouse are going to appreciate that either. But let's see how it goes. But here is the pressing, all right?
Here it is.
I'm going to react to it on Chiracology. You know what I'm saying? No free clout. I have absolutely no idea who this person was. I didn't recognize them. I didn't realize they were wearing the Meta glasses, filming me without my permission. Now, you do have the right to film in public. I love watching those videos of First Amendment auditors. I'm not going to lie. I've always hoped that one of them pulled up on me so I can Karen out for a little bit and then reel it back in and say, actually, fuck with the First Amendment auditors. So it's this person's right to film me in public. I've decided to be in public, and I didn't really have a problem with them asking me a question. They said, can I ask you a question? I said, yes. And when they told me the question, I laughed because I thought it was quite funny in the context that I was in. So no idea who this is. Absolutely not a clue. I searched for a little bit, couldn't find anything.
Let's get to it.
Thing about them, nobody really. But anyway, this is the pressing as it happened, all right? And Chiracology did me dirty. They said I'm out here looking like a public defender. I'll be real with you. I did not own a suit until last week. I rushed out to buy a suit after the first day of court, all right? I got my suit on, okay? That's why I missed academic stream, because I was rushing buying a suit. I haven't had time to get a tailored suit, all right? I've been measured. I'm gonna have a tailored suit, but I got a suit off the rack, all right? I got H&M, I got a Uniqlo. I got the best I could. I'm not the tallest guy in the world. The pants is too baggy. It is what it is, all right? They say I'm looking like a public defender, all right? It is what it is. I need to get a briefcase next because I'm out there with a Nike Tech backpack. It's a mess. But the tie is Hermes, so you can't hate on me too much. And I do appreciate the irony of wearing an orange tie with a H on it in California. Don't worry, I've got more ties on the way. Let's see me get pressed.
Bro, can I ask you a question? When you gonna stop doing the police job, bro?
Damn.
Nah, bro, you be doing police job. Hell nah, bro. I nigga be doing police work. Nah, for though. But you gotta stop talking about people murder trial.
I'll be honest with you. I see that one security guard, and things my man's talking about, yeah.
I was like that, bro. That shit fucked up. Free smirk, bro. Hey, you say that, at least?
Bro, keep moving.
Free smirk? Bro, you ain't nobody. I could talk all I want. Huh? So what though? I'm not committing no crime though. Huh? I'm not. I'm just saying, you know, you taking a picture, bro, but you know what he.
So it's funny, right? Because there's a few interesting cuts there. I think he cut out a few things from this clip. But I'm going to go give you a play-by-play of my reasoning. And look, I was not intimidated by this person, but...
This is crazy because honestly, this could have been anybody, bro. You can't just, you know what I'm saying? For the amount, I wouldn't say high profile, but my man's talked about a lot of different rappers or whatever. My man even has beef with Drake stuff, bro. Like, for the amount of stuff, I'm glad my man's outside getting some daylight, but you know what I'm saying? They don't want to get in a drive-by and like a scene from Belly or something, man. Damn.
I do feel like at the end they were attempting to intimidate me, trying to get me to say free smirk. Now, the judge has made it very clear, handing out free smirk material, anything that influence people to want a free smirk is not allowed. And this is on courthouse property. This isn't on the street, okay? This is on courthouse, but you're on courthouse grounds telling people...
Yeah, they don't care.
Say free smirk, right? If you notice, I didn't say free smirk. And that's not because I don't respect smirk, all right? But I'm not there to say free smirk. I'm not there to say lock smirk up. I'm there to say let's have a fair trial and transparent trial. But listen to this.
Bro, hide from there, man. You keep on saying crazy things online too.
Bro, can I ask you a question?
Hey, try block. The guy can't even speak.
When you gonna stop doing the police job, bro?
So he go like it's some big explosion.
Yo, let me know what you think down below, and yeah, tell me what else you would like me to react to from Trap.